back to Solidified, the show where we don't care if we get in a little trouble. We just let them opinions fly. It's your boy, King Shiz.
It's your man, Ali the Great.
And it's Lola B.
Man, but it ain't about us, man. It's not about us today. We got a special Solidified guest on the show. The one and only, the 6'4" goddess.
Period.
What you call her? The other day you said the SIXX God. You saying all types of stuff.
I did a little Drake, the little OVO, six guys.
The 6'4" goddess.
SIXX. Hey everybody, I'm SIXX.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
I tried to throw the bomb, throw the alley-oop, man. Me and my brother, we was off coordination. It's all good. That's how y'all know it's authentic every time y'all watch us. So is it HelloSIXX or is it just SIXX?
Well, my name is SIXX,
Okay.
but my whole brand is HelloSIXX.
Okay.
Talk about
We
that.
did that because it's a lot of sixes. I did not know that, when the name was chosen. It was a lot of sixes, and it made it very difficult for my fans to find my music and my content. So HelloSIXX was like my Instagram name, my Twitter name, and everything, and it kind of was just like, it was kind of cool. So we was like, okay, we should call everything HelloSIXX. So yeah, but my name is SIXX.
Okay. Okay. Where did the name come from? I mean, I have a guess.
Yeah, what'd you guess?
Kind of in my mind, right? But yeah, we just think of your height.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. But I mean, it was more so like just embracing kind of like the negative aspect that people try to put on my height. Like, what's up, SIXX? It's always a joke when people see me and my height. It's always a joke. Oh, you 6'9". What's up, 6'9"? I'm gonna dunk on you. So it's kind of just like, so it just kind of was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna
Turn
be
it
like,
into
look,
something.
this is who I am. My height is me. So SIXX. Hey, what's up? I'm SIXX.
And that's something to just kind of segue me right into the next question I have for you. So I saw where you played D1 ball.
I did,
You was
y'all.
hooping.
I did. That was a little while ago. In college, I went to UAB.
UAB, okay.
Alabama, Birmingham.
Okay.
Go Blazers. Played there all 4 years, and I learned a lot of lessons. But the the crazy thing is like my knees. My knees is bad now.
Yeah.
So I don't play ball anymore.
What position you play?
4 and 5.
4 or 5. Okay.
Yeah,
So
4
you
and
like Della Dawn out there or what?
I was just me. I don't know. I was, you throwing the bowls and everything, you getting real physical, but I was also like kind of prissy and bougie a little bit.
Right.
I got you. We got you.
I'm like, I want to be a girly girl.
Right.
But also
Flick
still like real tomboyish. It was weird. I was kind of like just trying to find my way. But basketball kind of like just helped segue me a little bit into music because of that responsibility of teamwork and hard work and just perseverance and all the things, the values that I learned playing ball really helps me now in my music career. Putting myself out there in front of people to be criticized and just putting in the hard work and going on stage and doing my job. So.
Because that's like a performance in its own, right?
It
Playing
is.
basketball.
It really
so
is.
to segue into being an artist as well. But what was I know you spoke about your knees and you talked
these old things.
joked a little bit about it, but what really made you say, you know what? I'm changing gears. I want to sing. I want to be an artist.
Well, honestly, when I graduated from school, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I got my degree in broadcast journalism, and I was like, okay, maybe I should try to do this. But when I went to try to get a job, they were like, oh, you don't have any experience. I'm like, man, I ain't got no
that
time.
experience.
I always do that.
Experience.
We all know that.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Millennials.
It's like, I didn't go to school for nothing.
Yeah,
come on, that should count for something.
right. But during school and playing ball, I couldn't,
time to get
the internships and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I ain't got no time. And I really don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I don't know what I want to do. But all the people that know I can sing, like my family and my close friends, it's just like, always getting me to sing places so more and more people could hear me sing. And then the more and more people hear me sing, they were like, why are you not singing? Honestly, I never saw myself as a singer. Like you, I just love music.
Gotcha.
I love to write. I love everything about music. And it just was always in me, but I just never saw myself being the performer until one day my mom asked me to perform at her 50th birthday party.
Okay.
And a really good friend of mine, Hendrik, shout out Hendrik, she was like, oh, we should go into the studio and record this cute little song for your mom. Went in the studio and I just fell in love. And then got on stage, performed, and everybody was like, oh my God, like when you singing again? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out. And that was kind of like the birth of me deciding I want to be a singer.
Gotcha.
But I had to get over being shy though. Like I'm really shy.
Really?
So you think you're an introvert?
No, like
Okay.
I'm an introvert until I get to know you. Then I'm like the biggest extrovert.
Yeah.
Said, I'm talking now.
I am the life of the party
Got you,
once
got
I get
you.
to know you. Yeah, but I definitely had to get over that shyness. I don't know, like I used to get on stage and kind of black out or like get really sick to where I couldn't even say anything. I got booed before.
Dang.
Yeah,
Part of the
like
game. Part of the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it was because I couldn't get the words to come out my mouth. So they were like, "Oh no, she playing boo," and then half the crowd was like, "No, she can sing. Give her a chance." And I don't know. I was like, "Let me just do this." So I did it, and they were like, "Oh, you can really sing. Like this whole time, like what you scared for? Like you can sing." And so I'm like, "All right, I'm tripping. Like I really don't want to mess up any opportunities that I have for myself just because I'm too scared." So
So what made you like actually get out there and perform like your first time?
well, my mama was like, how you gonna be a singer and you can't sing for nobody?
We know you got talent, but
Right.
they ain't gonna
I
ever
guess
see
that's
it.
probably the first part. Like, who you gonna sing for?
Right. She was like, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing if you can't sing for nobody. So I literally just started throwing myself out there, singing for whoever, wherever. It did not matter if I was in the grocery store, the gas station, at the church. It don't matter. I was singing
church.
everywhere. I still sing in church too.
There you go.
I sure
what's
do.
up. It's
Yeah,
like
that's what
I
it
feel
all
like
sounds.
most of the time, like all of us, like fear is like what holds us back from everything.
It
so, like, once you
is.
just
It
you know
is.
conquer that fear, it's like can't nobody hold you back.
It is
That's
so
true.
true. Like thinking
Facts,
like, oh, what
facts,
if they
facts.
don't like me and this, that, and the
Self-doubt
third.
is so big.
Right.
It is. That's
We all
like
struggle
that's
with
worse
that.
than thinking about what other people. For me, it's like just actually putting myself out there in front of people, taking the step to do that. I think that really was the biggest thing holding me back. Like
Just
just
like really
opening my-
believing in yourself.
Really just
Yeah.
believing in yourself.
Yeah, because you got to be like your number one fan. Because I feel like
Yeah.
if you don't believe in
Yeah.
yourself, can't nobody else believe in you. So
That's
Seriously.
You know what I mean?
Seriously. Because it's like, okay, if I don't think I can sing, I mean, of course, everybody's not going to think I can sing. But I feel like, if I'm good enough and I do put the work in and it shows and it's actually good, somebody going to like it.
Yeah, that's
And,
true. There's a
then
lane for everybody.
It's
Right.
a lane for everybody.
and you're a writer too, right? So you can do it all.
Yeah.
Like, sing, write.
Yeah.
Most people make all their money like just writing.
Yeah.
I see a lot of that. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So I know we talked about, hey, he's at my mom's 50th party, and that's when I sung, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
My homegirl brought me in the booth, and we did
Yeah.
our thing. But who inspires you? Like, it could be an artist, or it could be just something inspired you to sing, other than mom.
I mean, of course, Mom, of course, God,
Right.
because church, really, honestly, church was the very first place when I was like 8 or 9 years old when I actually sung in front of a crowd and was like, I was singing for the Lord and it felt right. Although I messed that up too, because I was shy, but they give you the church clap.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and that's
right?
super expected.
Yeah, we got you.
You were younger too, so
Right,
it's like
exactly.
it's okay, baby.
Exactly. But it was genuinely just the love for music. But now, like with my sound and the way that I write and the way that I create, I find similarities in certain artists that I like to study. And those are Sade,
yeah.
Mariah Carey, Toni Braxton, Anita Baker,
Anita.
Brandy.
Yep.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
just sold me.
Yeah.
Anita Baker is my fave.
For real? Yeah,
Yes.
she's dope. Timeless music.
Timeless.
Yeah.
So, has anybody ever told you look like Ashanti?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Does it annoy you to hear that? Is that one of those?
She gives you Ashanti, or you just thought that
Why
was
would she be
like-
annoyed?
I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
Ashanti is
Beautiful
you know,
woman as
I
well. I'm
mean,
just saying, because
we
she
all
like she
look
said
like
about
somebody.
being 6 foot.
Yeah.
People are like, yo, I'm gonna dunk on you. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe she might be annoyed by hearing
Oh no.
comparisons and things of that
No.
nature.
I've been hearing that for a long time. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
People, I think we all look like somebody.
That's true.
So
They tell me I look like
Yo, you look like that one dude,
a ton
but
of
you don't.
people.
Really
They say I
though.
look like
What's that one
Jay
thing?
Nix. They say I look like
Nah, you don't look like Jay
Dre.
Nix, bro.
Somebody was crazy and said I look like Terrence J. I'm like, bro, I do
Okay,
not look
okay.
like
You
none
don't
of
look
these
like
guys.
any of these
None of these
people.
people, right? So
But it's like, sometimes
Somebody
people
always-
find just similarities, something about maybe the way your hair shaped or your eyes.
but this is a one of a kind one right here. Hey,
He grew
SIXX
it
already
himself.
coming
He
out
grew
my
it
head, man.
He grew
We
it
best
himself.
friends now. Now we best friends. But yeah,
That's how I am
but
with,
that's what I mean.
with
Yeah,
Tiny every day.
Whoa.
Every day.
Well, you know what?
For,
said that.
for a year. Every day, at least
I mean, y'all just
one
yellow.
to two people.
Y'all yellow.
Y'all just yellow.
And
My
that's,
favorite little
I
bit.
used to think, especially when I had red hair. When I had red hair, it was like hey. And they go, you know who you, and I stopped
You
them
already
right
know.
there.
Certain
They're
things
like,
bring it
you
out,
know what
yeah.
I'm
You
going to say,
already
right? And I'm
know.
like,
Bruh.
Tiny. And they're like, yes. But
Every day I get Malcolm X. Like,
I'm
Oh,
like,
you
what
X.
the
Malcolm
frick?
X.
You got the red
I get
hair,
X.
everything.
If-
Yeah.
If I have my
Dang,
glasses
that's a
on,
throwback.
it's X or niggas been calling me Jadena lately, but
Oh,
Oh, 'cause of
Jadena.
the red.
Okay.
yeah, I don't look like Jadena.
The
No.
young
No,
I
red.
feel like
Okay.
Jadena look like Game.
Yeah.
I can
You look
see
like
why
the
you would
game.
say
The game?
that.
Yeah.
Is it the game? Is it the game?
Yeah, he look like the game.
Features,
It's the game.
It's the I can see
I can
why
see
you
that.
If I put my
like
glasses
say
on,
that.
people say I look like
I can
X every
kind of
day.
sort of
guess.
see. I just feel like me and Tiny are both light skinned and we're small.
I mean, y'all favor a little bit.
A little bit.
A little
I
bit. Y'all got certain features.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
There you go. See, it wasn't a
The lovely Lola B.
Thanks.
Lola B.
It's always like a thanks, I guess.
Well, you love T.I., right?
I do.
Right.
Well,
I
you go.
do.
You kind of touched on that though earlier as a segue. The challenges of being a tall woman or taller woman, right? Can you talk about that? You know, just a
You
little
owning
deeper.
it though. You are beautiful.
Right.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you. I guess for me, like my height, it really was never about if I felt a way about my height, because I knew that my height was what made me different in a good way.
Oh, that's good.
Because of my
That's
parents.
good.
My parents from very young age, I don't know, I guess they knew. I think they thought I was going to be like really tall and really fat, or really big.
So they're like, let's start while she's
I mean,
young.
because I was born, I was like 10 pounds, 2 ounces, like 24 inches. They was like, oh, she's going to be huge. And I was hairy, so it was like,
They didn't know what. They
They
didn't
didn't
know
know
what was about to happen.
what was
man.
gonna happen.
so they was like, you're beautiful, you're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Your
Like
height,
all
walk
parents do,
proud,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all tall, so I never felt that way about my height. But
Right.
it was just not really getting other people to see that tall is beautiful, but getting other people to see that I felt confident with my height. And I don't know, like some of the challenges were, I don't know, everybody just always trying to put you into some kind of box because of the height. Like I can't do anything else besides play sports.
So you was always tall.
Always.
It wasn't like you just had like
No,
a
I was always tall. I think I was 6 feet at 13.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's-
like my foot, thank God it finally stopped. But it was every age I turned, it was growing. That
Your
age.
parents was like, we not going to the
like,
store no more, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
was
buy you a
like-
size bigger.
Yeah.
You was like taller than all the boys and
I
everything in
was
school.
until 8th grade.
Okay.
And there was finally a boy who was taller
Oh
than
yeah,
me.
that's
There
when
was
boys
act-
kind of start sprouting.
There was actually
That's my
one
guy.
girl who was taller than me in 3rd grade.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh.
But I used to be like, all right, it's cool. I'm going to be taller than you. Don't even worry about it.
I was about to say, she was like, what? Taller than
What?
me?
I was kind of jealous. I was like, she's taller
She
than me.
squared
That
up.
can't be happening. I just knew. But I actually did end up growing to be taller than her. She stopped at like 5'8". And
You just
I'm like
kept
6'4".
going.
Yeah, I kept
She was
going.
like, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
Most of the
I
time,
always
it's probably
wanted to be
other
6'4".
people that are probably uncomfortable
It-
versus you. It's like I'm fine, but other people are like slick, intimidated, or whatever their reservations could be. It's usually them,
That's
and then
what
they
I
try
think.
to project that onto you. Like
That's what I
I'm
think.
confident. I don't have a complex.
Yeah.
About being tall, but you seem like you might be a little uncomfortable.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
But what I have learned is that there's a lot of tall girls out there
It sure is.
who
Really?
are not. Yeah, I didn't know.
You like the tallest girl I met.
I'm telling you, like I didn't know, because I never see tall girls around, but they exist. They're there because of
Right.
social media. It's like this whole just like tall girls game just came out the woodworks. Like, oh my God, you're tall. We're gonna like, how are you confident? Like, can you teach me how to be confident? And I'm like, I don't really know how to do that. But what I can tell you is that tall is beautiful. You know, you should really just embrace who you are and everything. I mean, it's a lot of tall girls out there, and more of them feel not as confident about the height, but I can understand why, because people do always making comments, and it's always negative, or it's always a joke, or they're always like, all you can do is play ball, play basketball, or you gotta play volleyball. You wasting your height if you're not.
I know that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that with dudes. When I see dudes
that
tall,
you're
wasting potential. That's crazy.
Yeah.
When I see dudes that tall, I be like, bro, you not in the league, bro.
Yeah. No.
So you're basically validating it. I'm with you.
It's automatic. It's automatic.
Like if you 7 feet, bro, you need to be on my team. You need to be on the Lakers.
But what if he doesn't even like
Right.
basketball?
What if he's
doesn't even like the
musical?
sport?
That's not his passion. We
Right.
talk about
He's
passions,
musical.
right?
Yeah, you don't want to.
I know some tall
this
people
guy.
who are not. I know some tall people who are not athletic.
That's
They're
true.
Just tall,
That's
but
true.
they're
That's
very
very true.
That's true.
They're very.
I was in Kroger. I seen a dude. He's like the manager. I'm like, bro, like you need to be on the Lakers
This
right now, bro.
Right.
Like,
And-
come on.
and he's like,
in Kroger.
and he's like, doing what? I got 2
Nah,
left
he wasn't in
feet.
Kroger though.
So yeah.
Or you can be making martini blue.
Or you could be making
Or
an
that.
instrument.
I know.
So many different things to do in the world.
I know.
Besides
So
playing basketball.
True.
Did you enjoy basketball though? Now that I think about it, or were you like encouraged to play, so you just kind
They
of
made
did
you play.
it?
there you go.
It's a thing.
The hand
Okay, got
snatch. The hand
she's got
snatch.
our hand thing legit.
Okay, this is kind of sad, but
Oh.
I started playing basketball to make friends because
Talk to him, SIXX. Talk to him.
I couldn't make friends to save my life. I don't know what it was, but all through elementary school, and I think it had to do a lot to do
They
with my height.
ostracized you?
Right, yeah.
They
did
did,
that
and
to
I
me
was
too with
bullied
the
a
red
lot.
hair.
And you could.
I was just about to say
I
it's a
was.
form of bullying.
I mean, even though I'm
Yep.
taller, I mean,
Yeah.
if you got like a gang of 12, 13 girls coming at you,
Yeah.
you know, it's like,
Don't
what
really
can you
matter,
do?
right.
And I was so just like shy and quiet.
Yeah.
I'm goody goody, so I just start crying. But so in 8th grade, this boy. He was just like, "Are you gonna play ball?" He was the first one to talk to me. I mean, I was getting Joan like the first week of class.
That's crazy.
Dang.
he's-
Kids are so
Yeah.
cool.
And he
That's
came
so
and sat by me and was like, "Are you gonna try out for the team?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Well, if you try out, I'll try out. We could try out together." And I'm like, "Oh my God,
A friend. That's what she was thinking.
Just in that moment.
Yeah, in that moment,
He was
yeah.
trying to holler.
He probably was, but
Try to blow my man's spot up.
he
It
probably
didn't-
was.
It didn't matter.
I don't know, but I did
At
go
that
out there and I did discover that I was really good at it. And I'm just like, okay, this is natural. So, naturally, like the girls on the team, they were like, "Oh, you good? Like you
Yeah.
good? We want you. You gonna play with us."
You, them
I
alley-oops.
bet.
We're gonna be feeding SIXX.
right,
Just SIXX the ball.
right,
She's shooting over everybody.
Yeah, so I'm like,
And
yeah,
that's just like,
friends.
okay,
Yeah.
The whole I got a group of friends now.
And it's so crazy. Like that's literally why I started playing ball. And even in high school, like she played ball with me in high school. And
Shout out to Takia.
yeah, shout out to Takia in the cut, my best friend. But her and actually a couple of Shannon, that's another friend of mine. They were like my first 2 friends, and we all played ball together. And it's crazy, like even though I started playing ball to make friends, it opened up so many opportunities and doors for me to be on so many teams and meet so many people and travel and
There we
get
go. There we go.
all these
Yeah.
college scholarships and go being debt free, not having student
Right.
loans. 'Cause
God
school was-
bless you.
Shout out
School
to
was play
that.
God bless you.
Yeah,
I'm still hoping that minds get cleared out, but shout out to SIXX for that.
Aren't we all?
yeah, man,
Happy in the Sally Mae.
it was a blessing, and
Hack Sally
like
Mae,
I
hack Sally
said,
Mae.
Pound sign.
right? Forget Sally Mae. I don't know.
Oh, they on my
know
head.
her. I don't know her
She
like
said
that.
she don't know her.
I don't know her like that. But so playing ball, like I said before, it actually kind of in a way prepared me for what I'm doing now.
Which is
That's dope,
great.
that's dope.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
that opened the door to so many different things that you could maximize on, like
Yeah.
from your shyness. So being comfortable in front of people are watching you play.
Yeah.
Especially if you're good, you're getting shine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So get used to being in the spotlight, things like that. Just
All
having
that.
the attention on you and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm glad it was able to turn all the way around for
Right,
you.
I know, right? That's crazy. That's so crazy. I'm thankful. Thank God.
Yeah. You won. You literally won on
Yeah.
that.
For sure.
So, tell us about the project, Waves. Let's talk
Okay,
about
let's
Waves.
get into
Let's get into
Waves.
some music.
She did what needed to be done, y'all. And I'm not just saying that because she's on the show.
Yeah, we don't just
They
say
know
things.
I'm the R&B queen, so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She was like, oh, you're an R&B artist. I like her music.
Finally, because I listen to everything you could even probably think of, but R&B is that's home.
Same. I love music like that
Yeah,
too.
I listen to country music.
Yeah.
I mean, all kind of stuff, but R&B is definitely home.
The same. I feel the
B,
same.
you got to put me
way.
on that country.
I got you.
know.
I got
I'm
you.
over here.
I got y'all.
The closest I got is what, Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus right now.
Say
Nothing.
less. I got y'all. I got y'all.
It sound country. Put a little trap on it.
No, I got y'all. I don't discriminate, but yeah, R&B is home.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
love R&B for sure.
the home team.
Waves is definitely an R&B project. Definitely started writing it kind of out of the blue because I was writing for a while before, but I kind of stopped because I don't know. I feel like I wanted to grow a little bit more, kind of learn a little bit more of how to write, what is writing, how to actually form a song. So I just kind of started surrounding myself with other writers and producers and stuff like that to kind of just learn.
Gotcha.
And I don't know, my manager, shout out to Robert Lee Kelly Morgan.
My man, Rob. Shout out to Rob.
He was like, yo, don't you write? I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. He
Just
was
like that, too.
Yeah, so what you gonna do is you gonna write. You gonna write some songs like right now.
Okay, right now.
I'm like, okay. So he sent me a couple of tracks from Nelson. Shout out to NMB. And I don't know, I heard this one track, which turned out to be Back Around. I wrote that song in like 30 minutes because I don't know, the words just poured out. And that kind of way, me writing Back Around set the tone for what Waves was going to be. Just like, honestly, just organic, whatever flows type of vibe, real chill, real laid back type of vibe. And sharing my experiences.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Waves took about, I would say, a year, maybe less than, but to like write it maybe 6 months, but to get it all done and ready to put out probably took like a year to do.
Okay.
That's everything from writing the songs, getting the music together,
The visuals,
the artwork, just everything. It probably took like a year's total time to get everything done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that? So all y'all folks who want to just come out here and be an artist, it takes putting in the work and takes time.
It does.
Get on that grind.
It really does. It does take a lot. Even like the business side, registering your music. Like I own all my music, the masters and everything. Just making sure everything is just like all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, so that you never know. Like one of the songs might blow up. You want to make sure that your business is together and everything's in order.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the
100%.
Paperwork's done, et cetera, et cetera.
Young businesswoman.
Yeah.
See that? She's like, I'm trying to get my coins too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I respect that. That's very good. Good.
Like, how was the hustle in Atlanta? Because Atlanta is like probably one of the most popping cities in hip hop, R&B.
Atlanta is definitely very competitive. A lot of very talented
Hella talent in
creatives
Atlanta. It's crazy.
here.
Yeah.
But if you I feel like you do your thing, you'll do better than trying to like fit into the molds of the trends that are going on.
Be you. Yep.
Like for me, I started doing my music here, but honestly, my music has built my fan base around the country and outside the country. So
Okay.
it allows me to travel to where they are, which I'm learning that a lot of my fan base is more outside of here.
Getting them
than
passport stamps.
Yeah, which is cool because I don't mind building outward, and I've heard a lot of artists do that.
That's where the money is.
That's
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
at. I was
yeah.
gonna say. Yep.
Yeah, I have no problem migrating. So, but Atlanta is home, and I'm definitely excited to get to that point where I can come back here and be like, yeah, SIXX is in the building.
They be like,
So,
oh, that was that girl I went to school
Yeah,
with.
you know,
Be like, oh yeah,
the
when y'all
whole-
was being mean to
the
me,
whole
right?
east
I'm
side,
just-
the
I'm
whole
just talking
east
trash.
side.
I'm just talking trash.
No, but
It's all love.
yeah, definitely can't wait to get back but I still do all my work here though in Atlanta.
Okay,
As far as
okay.
my recording process and everything, I do all that here in Atlanta. My studio's here. Shout out to Parhelion. Shout out to Scotty, that's my engineer. We just get it in, and get it done here, and then everything else is just
Okay.
sit everywhere
Where did
else.
you grow up?
In Decatur.
Okay.
On the
Decatur
east
wins
side.
greater.
East side.
Respect. So, what's y'all's favorite tracks? Huh?
Yeah, 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
You gotta make that like a track though.
She want to put the slash.
It's the end of the Martini Blue. I'm
right.
like, dang, I need it as a single.
It's definitely.
I'm gonna have to go on Logic and cut it real quick.
It was a test track.
I like Martini
Don't
Blue.
mess
So
with
I
that
love
girl's
Martini
music.
Blue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But 60 seconds was definitely like a test track for me. I just wanted to kind of get into something a little bit different. So I don't know. I was just being really creative with that song.
That's a dope
When
record.
I wrote it, I was in my room. I wrote it. And you know what, the content, I guess that's what I was going through at the time. If y'all listen to 60 seconds.
Yeah, go listen to 60 seconds. Got a little video and everything
You
for
hear
it
what
too.
I'm talking about, but I do
she's on
really
one.
like
Go
that
ahead.
song. But that's why I shot a video for that song because
Right.
I knew it was dope, but I wasn't sure how the people was gonna
Oh yeah,
receive it.
I love it. I
So
love that,
yeah, that's why I did the video for that separately and first because
Gotcha.
I really like the song. She likes that song too, Takia. She told me that from day one. Like 60 seconds is hot. Like we gonna see.
I like Martini
Dancing when
Blue.
you getting
and
ready
then,
with
like,
your 60 seconds playing.
It went away, and I'm like, dang, 60 seconds, okay. I didn't know what it was, and I was on YouTube listening to your stuff, and I heard 60 seconds. I'm like, damn, I know I heard it somewhere, but
Yeah.
then he told me today is at the end of Martini Blue. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
I was
that's
like,
right.
yeah, it'll slip by you if
Yeah,
you're
it
not
will.
paying attention.
It will.
But yeah.
Just enough seconds. Like I literally was like, okay, how long is it gonna take me to grab my phone, open it, try to change it, and that's how many seconds.
Boom.
Right before it, here comes the song.
It worked out. It worked out good.
But we're gonna definitely release that as its own song. So
Happy
What
to
made
hear
you
it.
name that Martini Blue? I'm like a whiskey dude, so it's like I'm like Martini.
well, definitely.
As you can see, his cup in his hand. But go ahead.
Definitely been
Just
on my
water.
martini, craft cocktails. I don't know, martinis are a little bit more bougie. No, when you think about, the old jazz clubs, because Martini Blues is really a jazz song. I haven't released
It sounds like it could be a jazz collab.
Yeah, I
sounds
haven't
like
released
that.
it,
A
but I
juke joint.
have a jazz version to that song.
Oh,
My
okay.
word.
And you're in the club, you're sitting at the piano, with your martini in the hand, real just
Being
that kind
cute.
We
of vibe.
got you. Look.
Yeah.
Lola, you know.
Being cute. Open hair.
But make me another one. I need a double. I need a shot because I'm really
Always
going
get the
through some
double.
things. Yeah, so
Y'all all been there before. And if it wasn't alcohol, it might have been something else. Double
Yeah.
shot, something.
Now that I think about it, I don't even think I have any favorites. Anytime we've had a couple guests, and I try to go through their projects, and I always write down specific tracks that are like my favorites. But I don't know if I have a favorite. Like Back Around is such a bop, so it's like
Super bop.
It's a super bop, and I have this thing
you.
about my bops and ballads, and it's
Bops
like
and
my
ballads.
Bops and ballads. That's cute.
Yep. So
That's really cute.
yeah. So Back Around is so catchy and it's so
Thank
fun,
you.
and so I really love Back Around. I love Professional.
Thank you. Shout out to Dylan Gray. He wrote
Yes,
that.
I mean,
Boom.
I'm like, dang, I don't really have like a favorite because it's all vibey, and I'm so into like vibes and how music makes me feel, which is probably why I gravitate more towards R&B. I don't know. I hope I'm not biased, but because women tend to like, I can't always relate to like rap and
Yeah,
stuff like
no,
that.
I
Like,
feel the same
I'm
way.
not in the
Right.
street. I mean, I can see where
Cut
you're
it
coming
out.
from, but
Cut
I
it
ain't
out.
doing
Cut
none of
it
that.
out,
I feel
man.
the same
I'm
way.
saying
Cut it
relate.
out.
B out here
saying-
giving 5 for 5s for every
I
album.
know.
Every damn album.
Okay, see, and I knew this was about to happen, so let me check them real quick.
Hey.
So no.
You know, ladies are always right. Let's just listen.
No, this ain't that. I'm just talking about relating on a personal level. Do I enjoy the music? Do I feel the content? You know what I'm saying? Do I, I'm riding around, I'm trapping out the bando. You
Be
know what I'm
careful,
saying? Maybe,
because we was
but-
on Ali's head
got
the
the
other
corals
day
on
about
today. You
connecting.
Yeah, connecting. Okay, so it's a difference, y'all, and I'm being very specific when I say this.
Look at the hand.
So
Look at
there's
the hand, y'all.
very specific, because I want y'all to understand, because don't gang up on me like I'm
Very
just trying to like
Pacific.
switch sides or something
Pacific.
like specific. Like I'm trying to switch sides or anything, but no, I do connect. But when you can really feel something, like damn, I really feel what she's talking about. Like I've been going through that or something
all
like
the
that.
feels?
Or see, and that's one of the reasons why.
Shout out to Snow Allegra.
Shout out to Snow. That's one of my faves in rotation right now. And I was like, damn, it really does give you the feels. Like it makes you feel good. It's vibey and stuff like that. Like you can see yourself, getting all sexy for bae or whatever. Like, she got a lot of those tracks that's just like, come in the room, like lingerie. Like it's just lit. So it's just real vibey, and you could just really feel everything everything, and it's like, damn, all right, let me turn that on. Let me set a mood. Like everything is like real mood music. So like,
Can I hijack it? Can I hijack it for a second?
Hey, if you like it, we love it. We love
You said come in the room with lingerie on. So one of my favorite
like
songs
a visual,
on there.
that's what makes me
Magic.
feel like.
Magic.
Oh,
that's a joint too.
Magic.
Yeah,
That's
like magic.
See, that's something like
I ain't gonna try
I
to
don't have
butcher
a
it 'cause I
favorite.
can't sing,
They're
but
all favorites.
that's definitely one of my favorite ones
Thank
on
you.
there.
They're all favorites.
That back around, obviously, right?
Such
Yo,
a
Altitude is a single.
You like that song?
I like Altitude.
we
That's
did
a
talk
single.
about
Thank
Altitude.
you.
We
I
do-
can see
we
that
do
like
it.
MTV Jams.
Thank
I haven't
you.
watched MTV Jams since I was like 16,
It's
but
been
like
a minute,
you
right?
know how the little
I
single
really
drops.
Everything's
appreciate
on demand
that.
content right
Thank
now.
you. That's
Even
like,
her first song, Exposed.
oh,
Yeah, she went in the crates for you.
Yeah, Exposed is
Digging
real
in the
cute,
crates.
and
She
I can
leaned.
see,
She gave you the lean.
Yeah, I can see like a little bit of the differences between that content and then your project now.
Yeah.
The
But
growth,
it's
yeah.
the growth, but it definitely still gives me like, okay, you know how you have a artist and they have like a similar tone to their music, but they still give you different stuff so that you don't get bored.
Right.
I can see that in your project.
Thank
like,
you.
okay, it's all kind of real moody, real vibey, but you get something different, and it's like, oh, okay. I don't want to like change. Like, damn, okay, she's singing about all the same stuff, but it's like, no.
Thank
So
you.
even from Exposed to now, I was like, okay, this is cute. I like this.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Because that is definitely part of the process.
Yeah.
Like when I'm creating,
Trust the
like,
process.
yes,
Trust the process.
I like to think like that. Like, using different parts of my voice, the high parts and my very low parts, and talking about like switching up the content. Like you said, if I feel like I want to be sexy, or if I'm gonna get Altitude is actually about my journey in music.
Okay.
To be honest.
Wow. Okay.
If you go back and listen to it, but just really touching on different experiences and not one being the exact same. So I really appreciate that.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
You always
Look
want
at
to tap into different parts of yourself because you can have so much to offer. So it's like, let me get the people what they want. I got a little bit of this. I got a little bit of that. Let me
Versatility.
give them all. Yeah, let me give them all the facets of me.
Thank
Don't
you.
be stingy.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yay.
But we're not gonna just overlook Summer's Coming. I love that track. Like I feel like I'm just.
Thank you.
And
I
it was,
was
I
car
was playing
vibing.
it today.
I
I
was
was like,
driving
it's nice
down here.
outside. It's not summer no more, but I'm
But
like,
it
it's
feel
sunny.
like it a little bit.
feels good.
I
feel like summer
had
today.
to. I don't
That
know
song's
that
hard.
song. That song. I mean, yes, of course, it's a play on the season. Like summer's coming, but it's like like summer's coming is like the time where people, let their hair down
Yes.
and
It's
a
have
feeling.
fun and get
Yeah.
confident.
It feels.
Yeah,
It's
get
a
confident.
feeling.
So it's about like, okay, you wasn't rocking with me back when I was kind of down, grinding, getting my music together. But now that I'm starting to pop and I'm starting to shed my skin and my clothes and my personality's coming out, it's like, okay, summer's coming, and where will you be?
Right. I got
Still
you.
in,
I
still
got
in winter
you.
somewhere.
You back
So,
here, buddy.
Yeah, that's what. Thank you.
I like Summer's
Appreciate
Coming
that.
a lot.
Thank you.
So, we had this topic a while back, and we talked about. You said you're from Atlanta, right?
Yes.
So, how has it been dating in Atlanta?
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
'Cause we talked about
That was
the roller coaster of
dating in Atlanta.
of Atlanta, right?
Okay.
Whatever you want to share, safe zone.
When I was dating,
She said, fellas.
when I was dating, it was a challenge because for me, I don't know. I guess for me, I was really focused on. I was just getting out of school. I just got out of a relationship, and I didn't want to be serious.
Gotcha.
So for me, it was about that. I don't know how as far as trying to find a man to date was, because I wasn't looking for one then. But I do have some friends who are single who say that dating is hard here. And then I wasn't a part of this whole like little swipe world thing going on right
Tinder
now.
and all them other
where
apps
you
and
can
stuff
just,
like that.
You
Yeah,
don't like
swipe
somebody,
world.
just swipe them away. Everyone being so accessible, I guess. I guess it makes it hard for people to date. I mean, I wouldn't know.
Gotcha. No worries. We just,
Yeah, but from what I hear, dating.
from what I hear. Acacia is from what I hear, not me.
Yeah, dating is difficult.
I had to try and ask just because I know, we touched on the whole I'm tall. and
Yeah.
It's a challenge in this area
Yeah.
of my life. So I'm like, okay, I know there's some tall fellas out there, but,
Yeah.
a lot of times I'm sure a man can be intimidated by your height.
Oh, for sure. I would imagine. So, the male ego.
Come on, fellas.
It's so sensitive.
We all the same size when we lay down, brother. But go ahead.
It's definitely more of the guy who's close to my height who's the most intimidated, I think.
Wow.
Like around my, like the 6 feet to 6'4" guy.
Wow.
The taller guys, they're just always like, oh, you actually I can hug you without
Right.
So they're like, oh, that's cool. And then the shorter guys, they always like, oh, you my Amazon, like I need you. The shorter guys, they ain't playing with it. They be like, I'm trying to marry you.
Come on, man, we gotta have confidence.
Today.
Look at Ali's face.
I'm chilling.
But the guys who are around my height, I guess they're supposed to be tall. And then it's like, I guess, that is tall.
They're supposed to be.
I guess that is tall. 6 feet to 6'4" is tall for a male.
I'm 5'11".
5'9" and proud of it.
Yeah, so I guess that's tall.
Flex.
So it's like, when I come along and it's like, oh my God, and then that's where I start sensing more of the intimidation from those guys.
That's wild, man. Like, maybe it's like, oh, you're intruding on this asset that I have. To me, as a man, being tall is seen as an asset. Like, oh, you're looking up to me. Like, I'm powerful. And then when they walk in the room and they see you, they're like, oh, you done stripped that away. Like, that was the one thing that separated me from the rest. So I could see that. Okay.
And, I guess most girls, the average height for females, what? 5?
Lola B.
5? What are you, 5? 5'3"?
I'm only 5
She's like 5 feet.
So it's like 5'3".
We'll say
it's
only
like average
5'3".
From 5
Yeah, something like that.
so
I always say 5'3" would be like the perfect height between 5'3". Not that I have a complex or anything.
You alright, B.
Because
You beautiful, sis. We good. You got it. Chill.
I don't know. Does this offend you? I've heard that height be called fun size.
Fun size.
Yeah, I think it's so cute.
It is fun. I'm not gonna lie because I'm actually I don't have a type.
Okay.
But I do find myself more attracted towards taller men, like 6 feet and up taller men.
Yep.
So it kind of is a little...
With the beard, right?
With the beard, can't forget the beard. I do like facial.
Brown skin with the beard.
Fellas, you heard it.
Right?
It's like the universal guy.
Right.
6 foot with a beard.
Like nothing super duper special, but I do like 6 feet and up. I do like the facial hair. So fun size.
Pretty much, if you're not James Harden, you're not getting in there.
It is a thing, and it can be.
Sorry, fellas. If you're under 6 foot, you ain't got a beard, just scratch it off.
I don't
keep looking, keep
discriminate,
swiping.
but that's just kind of what I find myself gravitating more towards. Just being naturally attracted to.
Yeah.
So
B gonna be dating to do this like 5'3" and shit.
That's how it happens. It gotta get you right.
Well, no, because
They'll be like, oh, you was looking for this? Nah, I got him right here. He love you.
Unless the Lord and it's his plan, so I'm gonna just go with it. But unless he strategically places somebody in my life that I have no idea that is gonna pop off later on, the first thing when you meet somebody, the first thing that connects you guys is the attraction. So it's like if I'm not attracted, it's kind of like if I'm not gonna even really no shade, but look in your direction just because of my own preferences, then we really don't have a chance to develop because that's the first thing that's gonna catch your eye is somebody's looks or their face or whatever it is that you like. So it's like that. That's why I said I highly doubt it unless God let me send you a best friend or something that
and it evolves
secretly. So unless that happens, and you
never know. You never know.
So do you date dudes that's like shorter than you?
I have.
Okay.
What you asking
She
for,
said they
Ali?
trying to marry her.
What you asking for,
This is an
Ali?
interview, man. It's an interview.
She's their tall glass of water.
Yeah, honestly, I never really had an issue dating someone who is shorter than me. Okay. I don't want to do like 5'3".
Yeah.
You know.
That's almost like you and I standing next to each other, and you wear heels too. Like you're a feminine, like a girly girl, so you wear your heels.
He might be the one though.
Nobody wants to be like, damn, I can't wear heels around my man because he.
Like she said, my best friend, came into my life and he was 5'3".
Boom, see.
Unless something happened and it was undeniable.
Yeah. If he matched that love language,
but
you
you never really know.
Love
You honestly never really know. You start spending time around people.
It'll sneak up on you.
It will sneak up on you. Right. But I've never really had an issue dating guys who are shorter than me. So
I got you. Yeah. We got you.
Mm-hmm. It was always like, I'm me.
Period.
I'm gonna be me. So that's up to you.
Right. You need to. I'm secure.
You got the confidence that you need to be with me.
To be with me,
I got
basically.
you. 100%. I got you.
Because that's the thing. So
100%.
let's address this now.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna turn this into something and be like insecure or
Because honey,
that
I'm wearing
stuff.
my heels.
Right. I don't want you
Period.
feeling
Yeah, at
no
that altar,
kind of
like,
way.
are you okay when we're at the altar and
Right.
you're looking up at me?
So with the heels,
Like,
you
'cause that
like
would be cute.
It
like
depends.
six.
With these, I
depends.
guess I'm like 6'6.5", 6'7".
okay.
That is
it's a blessing.
that is.
That's
Yeah,
how
'cause
we
when
gonna
we
go
came,
with
I
it.
was like, okay, she was 6'4", 6'5", a little bit, a little something.
I looked and I was like, nah, she a little taller than 6'4" today.
Yeah.
I got these
I ain't
Yeah,
no
she's
heels.
got
problem
heels
with
on.
it. I'm
That's why I was
rocking
like,
with it.
she started walking towards me. I was like, even when I'm like, I have a tall friend out of my group of friends, and I don't like to walk directly next to taller people
Yeah.
because it just puts the spotlight. I feel like on me, like you look like a child, like
No,
somebody's
no.
little sister or niece or something. Like, no,
I actually have
we
a friend
together.
who's
We
she's
homegirls.
5'3". I have a friend who's 5'3".
Okay, so
And
she's
she just talk big shit.
right.
There you go.
Big shit popping.
Big shit popping every time. Like it's old news,
Right.
at this point.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. I was like, my running partner, like my best friend from college. Shout out to Morehouse, class of 09.
Okay.
We
House homecoming coming
facts
soon.
next week. Hopefully it don't rain.
Nah, it ain't gonna rain.
He's 6'5", 250.
Yeah.
And then you got little shiz 5'9" walking around there like, that's your guy? And I'm like, yeah, that's my
my guy.
man
That's my
right
guy.
there. That's my
That's
guy
my guy.
right
That's
there.
that's
Clear the
my
hole,
guy.
Nate. Shout out to Big Nate. Clear the hole, man. You be in the
Right.
party in the club, like clear the hole. We coming through, dog. But yeah, so it's never been a
That's
problem
funny
with
that
me
you said that,
being around
'cause
taller
I
people.
have a big personality to be small. You
Facts.
know, like,
You sure the hell do.
okay, I'm
don't know how to take that.
I'm
Look.
not all bark, no
Damn, I
bite.
thought that was
Like,
her.
I'm biting too. So when you made the comment about the club, I'm kind of the dominant one out of
Yes,
my friends.
I'm
So
telling
even
you.
though
So,
I'm
the
short,
Napoleon
That little
Dynamite.
lady.
even though
Yeah.
I'm short, I'm real
Napoleon
quick to check
Dynamite,
people
Napoleon complex,
about like I don't know, mistreating. I don't know about anything you could think of. I'm the small one that's like, hey, what you got
Yeah.
going on?
That's
Like,
how it-
come on, let's
that's
go.
typically how it
I'm
is.
leading the girl line in the club, like moving
like
people
that.
out the way, like
That's how it is. And
Lola
typically,
B.
like us tall people, we are usually like the gentle giants. Seriously, like we're not gonna bust no moves. We're not gonna do nothing. But our little friends that we have,
the little
they be like,
They be ready.
Cause they know,
Ready.
Cause they know that if something do go down, like we're gonna step up. But
Yeah.
it's like, we're not gonna do anything
if we
for
don't
real.
have to,
Yeah.
not for real.
I know.
Cause it's
'cause
like a
we-
big scene. It's just a lot. Like if
Yeah.
we make one move, it's like,
It's like,
Yeah,
whoosh.
it's-
What's going on over there?
Exactly.
I done
Like,
seen it happen, man.
Yeah.
I done seen it. Yeah, it's funny that y'all say that because we used to do like parties, right? Man, I would be the little guy at the door collecting the money, right? And then Nate's there patting everybody down there like, oh, you got your
Yeah,
man with you, huh?
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
The baby,
just in
right?
case you
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
just in case you thought it was
Just in
something
Just in
else.
case.
just in case.
you
I
thought
got
it
my
was
man with me.
something else.
But yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Good. What else you got coming? That you can talk about.
Yeah, I can talk about it. I'm putting out a single. I haven't decided the drop date, so I won't put a date
Okay,
out. But
okay.
I'm gonna put out a single with the artist from Atlanta. His name is Bally Baby.
Okay.
It's another side of me, which is more of my East Side roots, Decatur roots.
Oh,
So
here it come.
you're gonna get more of the slang
Okay.
in my singing a little bit.
Okay.
It's fun. But he's dope. He's super dope. He wrote it with me, and I'm really excited about it. He's had a song out before. I don't know if you guys heard it. It's called I'm Gonna Make Some Shade. Yeah, I'm Gonna Make Some Shade. Yeah.
Okay.
A group
See?
called Cool America.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about that because it's gonna be like, I'm with this artist. She's from Atlanta. Like, yeah, I'm really from here.
Okay.
So I'm really excited because he's kind of like got his ear to the streets and everything. So I'm excited about
That's good.
that side.
We're
And I'll tell you this, I appreciate, and we were just talking about how the game has evolved, right? And how to catch an audience's ear, you have to kind of have that sound. So
Yeah.
I'm happy you're doing that.
Yeah.
But I want to give you more credit to say, I appreciate that you started out the more traditional route.
Absolutely.
And showing us that you can sing, right? Really sing. Because
Yeah.
that's what I was just messing with them about some different artists. And I'm like, can you sing first? Can you show me you can sing? Not
Yeah.
sing rap. I don't want you to sing
Right.
rap.
Right.
Because I think I
Chill,
can take a
chill,
pretty
chill.
face and put her in the booth and do the sing rap thing easily, right? If she has
Yeah.
a soft voice. But thank you for singing.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna always like, even when I put this song out, I'm still gonna be releasing R&B tracks. I'm gonna have R&B. I'm working on an R&B EP
Okay.
as well as my fun, showing my Atlanta side warm roots kind of.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah,
You know, I
we
just
really
feel like
are.
I just, I can do whatever I want to do it right now.
Yeah, I
It's
see you
fun,
on the gram
you
and
know?
everything, doing a little dance and
Yeah,
everything. So, yeah.
I'm a writer, I'm a creative, so I just like to create and, whatever the fans gravitate towards. Of course, I give more of that, which is why I'm going to keep doing R&B because I know that my followers really enjoy that music. So I'm going to always do that, but I'm going to play around a little bit because I'm influenced by all kinds of music as well. Like I have the jazz cuts and
Got you.
I've music that's inspired by alternative rock music
Yep,
cuts.
Be like alternative.
Classical,
Got
classical
the
cuts.
classical.
Yeah,
Get
so
your brain going.
blues. I like to just dive in all the genres because I'm heavily influenced as well by
We got you.
all music.
She like, I'm doing
Yeah.
wherever it takes me.
I
I'm with
love
it.
music. I love live instrumentation as well. So we'll get more of that down the road. But yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
excited about
have-
this single for this the East Side. I'm ready for her. East
Do you
Side
have
to
like
come out.
a Mount Rushmore of R&B?
I'm not.
That's a plug too for the next thing after
Yeah,
she
tell me
tells
what-
us. Nope, go ahead.
No. What?
You know
what
Mount
is-
Rushmore be like, it's got like who's
So
on
like
Mount
your 2
Rushmore?
or
Like the
3
5 top
R&B
crazy-
artists that you're like, them are my people.
Like
right
your
now.
go-to.
Like
You
the
said it
old-
kind of
Like your-
earlier.
oh,
You started
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about Sade and some people, but
it's the older ones.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it's the older artists. It's Sade, Mariah Carey,
Dope
and Toni
question.
Braxton. Those
Okay.
are the 3 that I.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah,
Yes.
like when
Okay.
I really listen and like my go-to and I listen to like every day. It's on my playlist every day I get in my car. I'm going to hear those 3 artists.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been sleeping on Mariah. I feel
Break
like.
my
Yeah, I gotta stop.
Don't
I'm sleeping on Mariah. I don't know
ever
why.
sleep on me.
Don't.
Nah,
Ever,
Mariah's
I'm more of
a
like a
beast.
Jill
ever,
Scott.
ever.
I'm more of like a Jill Scott.
But don't
Erykah
sleep
Badu.
on Mariah.
Yeah,
I like
She has some
Mariah's
real.
Yeah,
Mariah's
we
a
with
legend.
She has some real.
Vision
cuts.
of Love, Mariah.
She's a
Okay,
legend.
like yes, legend.
Yeah, I'm
She a
more.
legend.
Yeah, I'm
That's
more
what I say for
like.
my girl.
And she's a writer.
Erica.
She's a writer, creative producer too.
Right.
So like a lot of those songs are like her into her songs.
Okay.
So what's your go-to R&B album?
Oh, it's,
Not your music.
it's
You
probably
gotta
gonna
throw that
be
in there.
Butterfly.
There we
Mariah
go.
Carey.
There we go.
I love that album.
I know there's
by my
probably a
heart.
ton, but
It is a ton, but I probably listen to Butterfly every day.
boom. There we go.
It's a great album.
Okay.
It really is a great album.
Okay. What y'all got? Just to kind of piggyback on it. What's your
that?
go-to? I'm calling
R&B
you out.
album?
This
Right
is
now?
your area, so I
Just
shouldn't have to.
An album.
One.
I know it's really hard.
I mean,
to
there's
pick
probably you
one.
can name a couple,
I
but
deal
just
with
what's
too
your
much
go-to R&B?
Miseducation.
Uh-oh, see,
Lauren.
there
I
you
love
go.
that.
Okay.
Baduism.
Brandy's Full Moon. Or
Baduism
Never
for
Say
sure.
Never.
Brandy is underrated as hell, man.
Brandy,
A lot
That's
of my,
crazy.
A lot of
Brandy
like,
is that
oh my
girl.
god, like I love her backgrounds, the way she do her backgrounds and harmonies.
Yeah.
Like it's
My
just,
friend was like, we was talking about Snow Allegra. We was talking about how like she really has like a Brandy type of vibe. Like, I don't
Really?
know.
I have to go back and listen.
I gotta go back and listen. Go
I
back
will.
and listen. Yeah.
Listen to
Brandy
Snow,
is a
Snow
G.
Allegra.
I will.
Dope, super
Yeah.
dope artist.
It's spelled
N-O-H-A-A.
S-N-H-O-H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just go back. Just go.
I'm gonna go back and listen,
I don't need to
'cause
go
I
back
listen.
because she's in a current rotation on my playlist
I'ma
right
listen.
now.
Who?
Snow.
Snow.
So I don't know if I would.
As she should be.
And I love Brandy.
Brandy is my girl.
But I don't know if I would actually connect
Go back
the
and listen.
two. I will go
The way
back.
she
just
hit them
because
notes
you
like
said
that.
I'll
Like she got her
see.
own vibe, but it's got like a
Yeah.
little Brandy in it. Like
What you got, Six?
I was just noticed I didn't name any males.
You did it.
No love, huh?
No,
It's
actually,
not
I
that
was
time.
about to give you one,
I
but
do.
go ahead.
I really do love some male artists. If we're gonna like throw back just all around, it's gonna be Michael.
Hey.
And I love Luther's
R.I.P.
voice.
Oh,
Luther.
yeah.
And I really love Usher's artistry.
Usher.
Okay.
That's my dog.
Yeah, and I love Chris Brown's first album.
Breezy.
His when he was a baby.
Yes. The one with
Yeah, it's some really good
Yo,
cuts
You
on
was
there.
my
And
favorite.
your man
Chris
ain't
Brown
me.
song.
That came on my rotation.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Like
The
he,
other
he
day.
worked with
Ain't
legends.
no way.
Yeah,
Ain't that
that
joint on
was-
there?
yeah.
He worked with some legends on the album.
Yeah.
Like it's a really great album.
I feel
I
like
posted
people be
that on my
forgetting about
Instagram
Yo, that-
the other day. Ain't
That's
no
a
way.
5 out of 5. That's solidified.
Top
For
five.
sure. Like
For
when you think
sure.
about the tracks, I'm glad Six
Yeah.
brought that up. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. Like even at what 15, 16, whenever he was
15.
recording that,
Yeah.
he had bops and
Yes.
ballads.
And
Bops and
ballads.
ballads.
Yes, it's a thing.
Bops and ballads.
He was Singing to people who 35, 40 years old. Like, damn, this little boy talking truth.
They really did a good job finding like where he fit in as far as not being too young but not being too grown.
Yeah.
The things he was singing about, like I really like it. It's one of my top albums.
You was my all-time favorite Chris Brown song.
You?
Oh yeah. Okay.
But I feel like people
Chris
be
Brown
sleeping
song?
on Music Soul Child a lot.
He don't have an album called You.
You.
He said song.
Did I say song?
Oh.
No, he said song. I was just clarifying it for the
Yeah.
people.
But I feel like people be sleeping on music. Like Music Soul Child is probably like
No, music.
Ooh.
Music is.
He's on your Rushmore?
that's my Rushmore. Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
I love music. All
Okay,
his
he's a
albums
great
is
voice.
like slap.
It's not my Rushmore, but he's a great voice.
I'll probably listen album wise. I still love
Go-to album.
Life's album.
Okay. Like Jennings.
Yeah.
Yo, he been hot lately in the
Why
media.
that face go like that?
Breakfast Club was on his
Oh,
head.
man. Life is awesome. My little brother loves Life, but I feel like I
Jennings.
don't know. I feel like he tried to make me like him so much
Right.
that it kind of made me not want
Yeah,
to.
I like life.
Listen to him.
I like life. I mean, I'm not going to him every day, but I like. Yeah, he cool, he's smooth.
Well, I'll say.
Jaheim is a good throwback.
Yeah.
Girl, you just took me out, girl.
Jaheim is a throwback for sure.
Was it our group chat that I said? It was either my
wasn't ours.
homegirl.
It
Okay,
wasn't
so it
ours.
must have been my
Yeah,
roommates.
talking
It
about
must have been my homegirls group chat where I said something once, and I'm
Put that woman first.
funny, and I sent them a voice note.
Put that
No, I said, "Hey yo," and then my friend
That's
Renee
Jaheim.
was like, "Say
about
it."
to
She
say
said,
it.
"Send a voice
No,
note,"
I'm like, that's
because I
not
know
life.
what voice he said it in, and I sent her a voice note, and she sent me one back laughing for like 60 seconds straight. She was cracking up. But Life definitely Music Soul Child. Jaheim is a good.
All right. I'm about to hijack it.
You better
again.
put Trey
Okay.
Songz.
Trigger. I mean, and he's new. He's a new artist, but
Trey
my
is
go-to R&B
Trey.
album, if I need one to throw on to try to convince you to be like a fan of Trey,
Ready?
is
it ready?
Nope.
What?
It's Chapter 5.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it was a versatile
yeah.
project. I felt like I learned a little more about Trey on
Okay,
there. And
I
then
can see why you would say that. Ready is my go-to.
my wedding song that my wife walked out to is on that song. It's called I Almost Lose It.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go
So if you
listen to
haven't
that.
heard
I'm gonna have
Almost
to go back
Lose
and
It,
listen to
it's
it.
an
I'm gonna go listen to
amazing
that.
song, man.
I
So
think his-
As a
yeah.
wedding song, I want to listen to
yep,
it.
she
as a
walked
wedding
out
song.
to that. When you listen to him,
Yeah.
but damn, Trey did a song like that. It was amazing. The
Okay.
guy did the whole acoustic version. He played the guitar for us. It was dope.
Sounds
It
beautiful.
does sound
The only thing that was missing was having my man right there singing
Right
it.
there.
Just to help,
Aw.
right?
She
Shout out
would've
to
lost-
Trigger.
She would have lost her mind.
That's why everybody mad about the new Power song and got it switched. I was
Okay,
riding with
okay,
Trey,
okay.
man.
Hey, Joe's version is.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope. That's OG. I'm just saying,
I would
man.
say let's not
I'm just saying,
restart
man.
that.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah.
But Mariah
Controversial
Carey.
conversation.
No, you said Mariah Carey. Mary J. Blige.
I love Mary.
definitely
Auntie Mary.
I love
You
as
know,
I like to call her.
Monica, Miss Thing. I still, to this day, I will play that album from beginning to
Okay.
end. Her Miss Thing album.
Okay.
I love Monica. Now when I think about it in terms of like R&B, if I'm excluding, my old school, because I'll take it all the way
Right.
old. But
She's
um,
on. This
Frankie
is her
Beverly
lane
Hills.
right
yeah,
here.
it is. I'll take it all the way old. Like music y'all parents probably
Oh,
be
yeah.
listening to. Y'all be like,
Tyrone
what?
Davis.
The-
Folks be
the
watching the
women
show.
at
They be
work-
like, what?
The women
Who?
at work be like, they call me Jukebox Judy.
That's
They be
fire.
like, Bianca, what are you over there singing? Because I
concerts.
can't sing for nothing, but I be humming and I be singing. They be like, why
Lola
do you know
B
that song?
in her car concerts.
Seriously,
Putting
the car
the young
concerts
bulls
go
on.
down.
I'm
The
with
car
it.
concerts
Okay.
go down. But Monica, when I think about like, there's nothing I ever didn't like from Monica. Like, I love her. She can sing live because I can really appreciate that. Like, I need you to be able to sing.
Yeah.
Like,
Got
can you
you.
sing? Like, sing right now. Like, no
On the
music,
spot.
no studio, no
Right.
nothing. Like,
That's what I was telling
Monica,
SIXX, that we appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
she's always done it for me. And she, Monica grew up in the church. She's a preacher's kid and stuff like that with her stepdad. But she always connects. Like, she always gives me the feels, especially when I watch her live performances. Like, she gives me chills. I always
Gotcha.
know that somebody really does it for me when I get chills. I love The Voice. So even when I'm watching The Voice, I'll like be watching the singers and stuff like that. When you give me chills, it's like, oh, I felt that. So she's always done that for me.
Shout out to Lola B in her bag
shout out
today
to you.
on her R&B. All right, well,
Hey, Jack West, he depressed though.
so there we go.
Oh,
Is
don't
that
start.
how do you pronounce it?
Jacquees.
Jacquees?
Not
Jacquees?
Jacquees.
I don't know.
You
I just heard the
done
joint he
changed
You
his
got.
try
whole-
to dub this man a king and you couldn't even
I heard the
say
joint
it.
he got with.
Shout out to
I'll
Jack
cut
West.
that out real quick. Like, no shade to Jacquees.
Sing
Have you
that.
heard Verify?
Yeah, no shade.
Have you
but
heard Verify? He got a song called Verify out
With who?
with Gunna and Thug.
Oh, okay.
SIXX
I don't know
real
if I've
smooth,
heard
real
it.
smooth.
But he's still not the king.
I did not think he was a king until
Shout
I
out to
heard
him
that
though.
song.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
He's doing
And
his
you're
thing.
still gonna
He a
run with
youngin'
that?
though. Like we gotta remember, like Trey Songz and them dudes. That's our generation. Like this the young generation.
Oh, so
It's a
you're
whole new
saying for
generation.
the current, like
For the new
younger
kids, like,
generation,
everybody's
you think-
generation.
You think
Jacquees?
Jacquees may be it for them? For the younger generation?
Verify is it for me.
That ain't what I asked you.
He's the king of deflection. We're gonna
He
let
is,
y'all know
and
that.
He does that all the time. And
All I
always
know
have
is I
to
got
check him,
Verify
like,
on repeat.
That's not what I asked you. That's not the question.
Verify
that I
is on
asked you.
repeat. That's all I can say.
Do you?
Okay.
So you
So you're
think he
giving
could
them
be
some
the
love.
king
Ver-
of R&B for the younger generation?
Verify and
It's
Martini
a yes or
Blues
no
on repeat.
question.
Aw,
It's. I'm not gonna.
For the young kids,
so
Yes.
sweet.
for the young kids, Jacquees is that dude. For the young kids, yeah, gotta be.
That's what I heard.
Who else singing like that?
You right.
Jacquees doing his thing. Like
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
don't know.
I was
do
hating
like
on him at
Jacquees.
first, but then I went and listened to it.
I heard the youth really likes Jacquees.
He do his thing. He's like a mix of that Jagged Edge, that whole little vibe. Like you could tell he
Yeah.
was
I'm trying to
listening
think
to
of
that.
who
Like,
else is out right now.
One of my favorite songs when Jacquees kind of first was hitting the scene, and he got a song
As far as
called
singing.
Yeah,
"Come
Right.
Through."
that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the thing.
That's
'Cause they're
my
in a
favorite.
rap.
That's
You know
my
Birdman
favorite.
know what he
That's my
doing.
favorite song.
Birdman
by
know what he doing with
Jacquees.
them artists. So
So I mean,
As
like,
far as singing, he got it because really, like the youth, they're really into that hip hop rap music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like my niece, all she talks about is Lil Baby, Da Baby,
Yeah.
the weird,
hey, little baby doing his thing too.
Or NBA Youngboy.
NBA young boy, the ones that
Gunna.
look crazy.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
that's-
colorful
Everybody got the
hair.
locks, and Atlanta is like
Yeah.
That's
killing
where
it
it's
right
at
now,
right
so.
now.
She'd be like, "You ain't heard this?" I'd be like,
I'd
"No,
be like,
baby."
no, that's my niece. She just turned 17.
Well, what
She'd be
about-
like, can you turn on this? I'd be like, where did you
Put me-
even
I'd be
hear
like,
that?
put me on,
yeah,
honey,
I
put me
didn't.
on.
put me on, school me.
Yeah, school me. Let me know.
What
what's
about
up.
my man Black?
I like Black.
Atlanta.
Black is dope.
I mean, I know he
Black
has
is dope.
that. He has that. He's like a hybrid. So it sounds like he's kind of rapping sometimes, but then
Yeah.
he's also singing.
He's definitely
He's
like
doing
a
his
hybrid
thing.
I like
artist.
Black a lot. I
He's
mean,
doing
he
his
doesn't
thing.
fall into that category, I guess, of a straight up singer, maybe. So you wouldn't be able to give.
No,
him
well,
that
we
love.
had that little fallout because we had that Anderson Paak and Black debate
Oh, okay.
AP's just.
because Anderson Paak is my dog.
But see,
so.
AP's, he brings in, like she said, the
He brings
artistry
in
around the
everything.
music, like the instrument. Excuse me. So like he's somebody who will
Yes.
bring that instrumentation into the
sure.
game, and he'll bring it to the next level, and it sounds like a more acoustic vibe sometimes on his.
He's like
on
a
his
baby
tracks.
Raphael Sadiq right now.
There you go. That's
okay.
a perfect comparison. Oh,
That's my dog.
bringing
did
out
that.
you out your bag.
West Coast.
Out your bag. I ain't even give you in the bag. You out your bag right now. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of artists that we probably can throw around and have fun with. But SIXX, like I said, we appreciate that you stay in the bag when it comes to singing first, and then now you're like, all right, I'll venture out a little bit and show my
Yeah.
versatility, so y'all can definitely know that I can do it all.
Yeah.
Tune into.
I just love
to
music.
Future. Go ahead, you got one more.
Pick me.
Ding ding.
Okay, so I told myself, I said, I don't want to forget to mention this. I don't know if anybody's ever brought it to your attention before, that I can appreciate you have a nice natural look about yourself, and I really like that. Like not that anything is wrong with the long 28-inch weave.
Oh, I
like,
got where you going now.
lashes, like
I got
that
you.
kind of more theatrical kind of sort of look. Like some women can do it, and some people look like too theatrical.
Yeah.
But it's rare that you find people and that are coming out and trying to make a name for themselves.
We love
that,
the
like,
Natural Sisters.
Yes,
Natural
we
Sisters.
do.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate that.
I said I want to remember to make sure I mention that, because I'm like, okay, she's so pretty, and she's like naturally pretty. Like,
Y'all got a blushing over here on the Solidified.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's all love. All love.
Yeah, I'm not really with all that type of stuff anyway.
yes, be unapologetically
yeah.
you.
And then you're lucky because you were hairy, right?
Yeah, you
So
know,
she got the long
being
hair
hairy,
anyway.
yeah.
Look.
You know what, girl? Let's not talk about Harry. I'm Puerto Rican, so
Boricua.
yeah, and I'm real light skinned.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
these
okay,
arms,
okay,
my,
yeah, I see.
yeah, you don't
I
get,
see.
don't get too close. Don't get too close.
Yes,
Like hair everywhere. It's like, Lord.
Shout out to the hairy girl.
Shout out to hairy girls. Hairy girls need love too.
She plugged it in, man. She plugged it quick.
Yes, hairy girls need love
Yes,
too.
we do. We do need love.
But yeah, so we appreciate that, about you, and continue to be you. I know you're gonna go far. Continue to grind. And
I appreciate y'all. for
speaking
having
that thing into existence, we know you're gonna make it as far as you want to make it. We might be seeing SIXX in some movies. Would you ever act?
me. Yeah.
She's like nothing. She said that like nothing's off limits. Like whatever you need me to do. Right. Whatever you need me to do.
Whatever, I'll do it. But
Yeah.
keep doing your
I'm
thing.
just wherever the wind blows.
Wherever the bag goes.
Wherever the bag goes, wherever
Right.
the wind blows, the bag goes. That's where I'm be. So thank you guys for having me.
Oh, of course. And we don't want to let you go too quick. Well, if you want to stay.
Is it
We do
tea time?
this one wonderful thing that we love to do here. Go ahead, Lola.
What he's speaking of is tea with Lola B.
Oh, can I
we,
get my
we,
mug?
we don't even know what's going on today.
They don't, and it's so funny.
Oh yeah, we didn't even
because-
ask you before we
Yeah, I
started
know.
taping. Oh, we're cooked.
So tea with Lola B, I never tell them what the topic is gonna be
Okay.
until we're recording, and I normally will tell them before we start, just in case it's something that's super
Oh,
off
God.
limits for them. I still want to give them the opportunity.
Somehow
to
we
say
passed
no.
that up today.
And it was so
was
funny
SIXX.
because
It's
they
SIXX fault. We're gonna
slipped
blame it
up.
on SIXX. We're gonna
They
blame it on
slipped
SIXX.
up and they didn't ask me, so I didn't tell.
Okay.
So
I'm cooked right
I
now.
got one up my sleeve today. So today I want to talk
Can we
about.
hold on? We got
Oh,
the
we
little.
got
the
props.
little
prop
You
up
guys,
over
you
here.
guys. Okay, you right.
She
You
said
know
the
what?
prop.
You know what? I forgot because for the last 2 episodes, I said, "Damn, I keep forgetting to bring tea glasses. I want some props,
Hey, yo,
and I
cheers.
brought them today." Okay, yes, we need it. Let me hook you up, girl.
You gonna do your bumblebee? No.
Oh, no, I'm gonna let that sit pretty.
You let that
I'm
simmer.
gonna let that
Next
sit
time we
pretty.
put some Douce in the
Next
cups.
time we'll put some Douce in.
So what is it?
Today's topic
do
is dun, 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 dun.
Tea time with who?
Tea time with Lola B.
Let me get a
You want
clink.
to clink? Okay, clink. I'm gonna clink everybody.
Can we clink
Let's
with
clink.
SIXX?
Let's clink. Clink with SIXX. So today's
cheers.
topic
My
is
brother
going
back
to-
here.
Yes, bro
We'll do a-
clink, air
you know.
clink. Okay, clinks for everybody. So today's topic is dun, 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 dun. I want to talk about threesomes.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Look at that! Look at I hope y'all seen that.
She for sure ain't. She
I
for sure
hope
ain't telling
that-
us about this one.
Because I took it easy
You
on
wanna
them the
get-
last 2 every now and then because I don't like for everything, like I don't want people to know what to expect every time. Like, damn, that's all she talks about and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I like to switch it up with all kinds of topics, but I've taken it easy on them the last 2. So I'm like, let me get a little spicy today.
Uh-oh.
Let me get a little spicy today.
So
I
talk
wanna
me through it.
Okay, so of
Talk me
course-
through,
I got you, bro.
threesomes.
So, of course, nobody is obligated to share about any personal experiences. That's
got
not
you.
what this is. But just how you feel about it. Do you think it's fun? Do you think it's totally off limits? What kind of... Because me personally, we always like... Shiz always like to start with me. He's like, what do you think about it? So I guess I'll just start today's topic off.
Shit segment. Go
We
ahead.
want to know what
It
Lola B
is.
think about it.
So I think that personally,
Or SIXX.
I'll be transparent. I've never participated in that, and
Okay.
honestly, I don't think that I would. Because I think that
Selfish.
I know.
Listen,
I
let me
think
stop.
that it is a travesty waiting to happen. I feel like. I feel like it's always gonna be one person that's gonna like somebody a little
give a
bit,
little
bit
and I
more.
feel like they're gonna try to come back on a slick tip, and I just feel like it's almost kind of like a recipe for disaster. Like I'm pretty sure it could happen successfully. I don't know, maybe like out of town out the country, maybe I don't know, on a whim.
Yeah.
But I just don't ever see them working out. Like I would be too scared, like for somebody, and I'm all for being, exploring sexually. We've talked about that and things like that.
True.
Whatever happens
Yeah.
in your bed happens in your bed. That's not
your
for
life.
me. That's your life. So I'm all for exploring with your partner and things like that. But I just feel like I'm terrified because I'm like I'm gonna feel like you're cheating on me. Like
Why are you terrified?
either Shorty's gonna come back and she gonna try to holler at me. And I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. Or I'm gonna be wondering if Shorty done came back trying to holler at, my dude. And
After.
after the
The
fact.
extracurricular
Yes, they
activity,
be
right.
like come after the
got you.
extracurricular activity. I just don't want to give the chance. I
got
just don't
you.
want to even put it in an atmosphere for somebody to come back on a slick tip. Because I had a friend once who told me that it's one of my lesbian friends.
Mm-hmm.
She had a threesome with her girl at the time, and the girl they had a threesome. They ended up both secretly cheating on each other with Shorty. I said, "What the flip?" She told me that. I was like, "Are you dead ass?" She
See,
was
there's
like,
a lot
"Yes."
of rules though, right? Now all of a sudden it's cheating, right? But a moment ago you
No,
guys
that-
were just in the bed with each other,
No,
all
but,
having sex
right,
together,
but
right?
that's the thing. There are rules.
There's
So
rules
of
you
course,
put in place, right?
you wanna. I guess that's a conversation for you and your partner
Significant
to like,
other,
hey,
yeah.
what's off limits? Like maybe don't do this, don't do that. Even stuff within the bed, like, hey, Don't be doing
You
that.
can't have
Don't be
that.
doing that
You
thing
can't
that
do
you
that
be
thing.
doing.
That's a special thing
Don't be
for me
doing
and
that
you.
thing that you be doing. Like, don't bring that out here. You know
got
what I
you.
mean? But even for after the fact, so that wasn't a okay thing. Like they were because they were doing it in secrecy. They were secretly cheating on each other
That's
with
crazy.
a girl, and I'm just like, that is anxiety.
That's one of the risks.
I don't have time for nobody to be.
Wait, you said they was both cheating with the girl?
Yes, behind
Secretly.
each other's back, secretly.
Oh,
So,
man.
she
like
had
something
an
she was doing,
ongoing-
huh?
Yeah, she had an ongoing, and I'm like, dang, I ain't got time for nobody trying to show me up in the bedroom. And then they like, oh my god, I didn't even know.
It could
I like
negatively-
that, and then it's like, oh
Right.
shit, am I inadequate?
Can I even do that?
Right,
Right.
like, damn, now I'm feeling some type of way. I'm self-conscious because I don't know how to do, all that stuff.
So you talking about like with your partner and somebody else, or just like in general?
What are you talking about? In terms of what?
Because it sounded like it was like a couple, and then they had like
It was a
third.
couple.
And they brought
who
an
had a
extra
third,
person in, yeah.
Had the
So you're talking about like if
threesome.
you're in a relationship with somebody and then adding somebody to that relationship.
Yes.
I don't add people to my relationship.
Well, not to the relationship,
Not-
but
yeah,
just
not
to
to the
that
relationship,
experience
just
that they
for
had.
a
That.
Nah, I ain't
particular
adding nobody to my
sexual
experiences to my
experience.
relationship. Well, that's to the relationship though.
Yeah.
Well,
Nah,
I mean, if
I
you
ain't
look at it
adding-
from a
From
I ain't
that-
adding nobody to my
bigger
relationship.
picture, you're right. It's part of the relationship.
Not
at
even
some point.
Instagram.
Oh, shit.
Nobody.
Okay. He said what he said.
We all,
He
well, we
said
know
what
how he feel
said.
about threesomes. So SIXX.
We know what he
What
feel
you
about
got?
Well,
a
I'm
lot.
talking about to my relationships. Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like if you're single and you get an opportunity to do a threesome, I think you should try it. I mean,
Single,
if you're in
yeah,
your,
I guess single
in your
is different.
20s, I don't know if you're in your 20s, you're single, you're out there. I think you should take the opportunity
YOLO.
to try it.
YOLO.
And I would say, if I were to do a threesome, I would
Word.
want.
You heard that,
I
y'all?
guess I was a
Keyword.
little biased when I
Word.
said. So wait, let me
The
put
next
that
single.
out there. Both relationship and
The next
single.
single. Hey,
threesome.
Hey,
By
Slick
HelloSIXX.
got a record called Threesome.
Show love.
Yeah, Slick
Shout
got a
out
I
to
record.
just
Show
remember,
love.
I want to be clear. So it can be threesomes in or out because I did zone straight
Oh,
in on the
in
relationship
relationships
tip.
or outside
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't even
okay.
think.
I don't add
didn't-
nobody in my relationships.
Okay, but outside of it, what's up?
These two
Outside
are
of
always
it.
boxing, as you can
At this
see.
time,
What's up?
I don't know, man. Like I say, I like to go
Don't
where my spirit
deflect.
tell me to go.
Oh, with your there he goes again.
With his
His
spirit. It's
spirit.
always about his
I feel
spirit.
you though. I'm a spirit.
Talk about it. If
I'm
your
a
spirit
spirit.
ain't in it,
SIXX
then
protected you today, bro, because that's your line that
that's
you
his
use
line
to
for- He
deflect.
uses it for everything,
My
though.
spirit.
He uses it to deflect because
you know,
I'm very
what
okay.
I'm
If
feeling.
my spirit don't tell me to do it, I ain't.
But that's
in
fair.
it.
That's everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
think it's
fair.
all of us in here. But go ahead,
So
since you
if
still
you're
going.
single,
Well, if-
she's like YOLO. get
Yeah,
it
if you're single, in your 20s and stuff like that, you get the opportunity, I would say do it. But if I were to do a threesome, I would want to be the third person. I wouldn't want
Not the
to.
She ain't trying to have too much
relationship.
invested in there.
Yeah.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah.
I want to get in and get out. Like
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, I would want to get, and I would want to do a threesome with another female present, not another male.
Got you. Okay. I was
yeah.
just about to.
Yeah.
She's shaking all my
Because
questions.
that would be,
I mean, like
Shaking
two
the
dudes.
table.
yeah,
Two dudes is
and
not a
me,
threesome.
two
That's
dudes.
just like a. That's weird.
A lot of
I
guys
don't-
are not
nah.
into that though. They like won't.
See,
When
my
you
hands
go
are-
on the site,
If I know another, if dudes is if it's two dudes and the girls, that's a whole nother thing. Like
when you go on the site and
Clash
you type
of
it
swords.
in,
Right. Clash of swords.
it could
That's
be
crazy.
either
Yeah,
combination.
it can be either combination.
It could be in a combination because it's all kinds of people who identify themselves as different things these
Right,
days.
right,
so
right.
it's like you never know.
That's too much for me.
What 3 individuals you might get in a room.
That's very true.
yeah.
But
That's very true.
What's my
But
man from
I-
New York Undercover?
Malik Yoba.
Malik Yoba,
Yeah.
man. We're not bringing
Uh-oh,
him
here
in.
I
we
would
go.
prefer, if I were to do a threesome, I would want to be single. I would want to be in my 20s. I would want to be the third wheel, and I would want it to be with another woman.
Okay.
Got you.
Yes.
She got a lot
So
of
one guy.
a lot of stipulations
At least
over
one
there.
other woman.
least
and
one
then
guy,
maybe.
one woman.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, y'all heard
But I don't
it
have
here
anything.
first.
I don't have anything against it though. If that's
you
what you
go.
want to do it. Get the
Yeah.
experience.
She's like you with the whole
Yeah.
exploring.
Free
Yeah,
love day.
I'm. I can be with the shits. I'm just personally afraid.
Lola, hey, Lola
Yeah.
got the cornrows
Lola
today.
B.
Yeah, I definitely think it's
Nipsey?
something you
I
want to
got
do
your
to
Nipsey
do
right
it.
there?
Neighborhood. I got my
Damn.
twist out come soon.
No, I was just whatever you feel like inside, something that you want to
What
do.
inside? What
Let
is-
the wind blow you in that
Yeah.
direction and see for yourself, and then you can determine what's for
Go
you
test
and what's
the waters.
not.
That's real.
Yeah.
100%.
How you feel?
I mean, I never got into stuff like that. I've always been that guy who's been in like a relationship with one
She isn't
person.
going for that shit today.
Yeah, I
And
know.
know.
But I still thought.
No. But would I do it? Of course. If it was
Of
the
course. He said,
Yeah, of course. If it was the right
Young
situation,
shiz.
I've
Young
always
shiz.
just been
I'm like,
into.
what shiz are we talking about?
We're talking about young shiz,
current
right?
one?
It doesn't
Or-
matter.
Oh.
You know, well, at this point, me and my wife are the only people that I want to have sex with.
Right.
Myself being there. let me
You would
clarify
like to be
that.
present.
Right.
and
I
your
would like to
wife.
be present and just
That's
my
it.
wife. Right.
That's it.
The only people present.
Real love. Mary J. Blige.
real
But I just
love.
feel like what I tell y'all to connect. Right. I feel like I gotta connect with the person that I'm, making love with or having sex, whatever you want to call it
Absolutely. I agree with
nowadays.
that.
So if I can't connect with you,
And we talked about that too.
That part is
it's like
very important
I
to
can't
me.
even react if I
now, if you're connecting with both people and I'm young shiz, I'll
Young
ride
shiz.
with young shiz, since that's what we're calling it, right? Then yeah, as long as I connect with those two other people, and I needed to be two girls.
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah.
Come on, bro.
Remember what we said? But remember what we said?
yeah,
No
yeah.
sword clashing, right?
Anything,
Yeah.
So,
anything other
now
than that.
hold on. The
is
reason
Sword
why I'm gonna
clashing
say
is a
this to you,
thing.
so yes, for me and you. But right, if it was another guy and then a girl,
That's just a
if I'm
trend.
not doing anything with the other guy, I feel like that's not
what?
that's not impeding on my masculinity and my choice, my sexual preference.
What'd you say?
He wants to allow. He wants
you
you
know-
to elaborate.
You
Not
didn't
doing
catch
that
how I
with the
said
other
it?
guy.
So if
No,
there's
no,
another
ain't
guy in
gonna
the
be
room,
no other guys
He's
in the
like,
room.
ain't right.
I'm with you. But what I'm saying
other guys
is,
in
if
the
there
room.
was another gentleman,
another gentleman
if
who's
there was
gonna do
another
that.
gentleman who's gonna do that, as long
No
as
fellas in the room.
He's
not
cooking,
speaking
y'all.
for
I'm not looking at
himself.
no other dudes.
So all y'all
not
fellas,
speaking
hold
for
on.
himself.
I know.
Right,
Go
right.
ahead.
I'm
So
speaking
all
for
y'all
Ali.
people, right?
No other swords in the room, man.
I'm with you. But
It's a
so
sport.
fellas out there,
Fellas who might want to partake
if you
in-
ever ran a
The
train,
government
right, or had sex with another man in the room, it sounded like Ali saying you're questionable.
But
Yeah, you suspect.
y'all never been in college and y'all had to share the room. And,
That's
and
another
y'all
thing.
be next door.
Great
And
angle.
then
That's
That
a
is
great
a great
angle.
example.
I'm not looking at no other swords in
But
the
you
room.
been in
You
it.
ain't
But you
gotta
was
look at
you
it,
was
but-
on the other bed over there.
You gonna have to look.
You might be looking. You might take a look because you're trying to see what's going on.
I don't want to see no other dudes in the room.
Hey,
You might not
Six-
be trying to look at
Six
him.
over
You
here.
might try to
So
be seeing
wait,
what's
hold
Six
on.
saying she'll look though.
So you don't.
I'm
It's too much
looking.
confusion. I ain't dealing with no other swords, man. Like that's just off. That's off to me. Like
So do you watch porn?
no.
You don't watch.
Younger Ali did, but today's Ali
You
don't.
are so vanilla.
It's too weird for
Every
your
time-
mindset,
Every time,
like-
every time I be trying to talk about
Porn,
stuff with
porn
you,
deters
you
your
shut me
mind.
down.
Like it's weird. Like
Nobody says that has
Ali
to be a
said he
thing.
making his own.
I'm telling you, like think about it. Like that shit mess with your whole like mindset.
Six,
Like,
what you
so
got?
many
What you
things that
trying to
mess with your
say?
I want him to-
mindset.
I try to knock it off.
I just want him to explain how it messes with your mindset.
Porn.
Yeah.
Porn is like
So many things.
versus reality, and there's a lot of stuff in the world that mess with your mind. So it's like
You're a porn addict, sure.
Uh-oh.
some things you have to just like
Young
leave
X,
out
young
of your
Malcolm X.
mindset.
Oh, you mean like people seeing porn and thinking that's how it is in the world?
That too.
So
That
they
that's
don't have
one.
a grasp on reality.
Yeah,
That's
that's
one.
what
But
that is.
if you watch that stuff, like some people can get into it and you watch it a lot, where it's like it kind of alters your reality.
Yeah, if you become.
So, like, I just-
I guess
porn
if that's your-
addiction is
if
real.
that's-
I don't deal with it no more. Like,
Yeah, I guess if you have
when I was
that-
young, I used to watch it a lot, but it's like it gets weird. And it's like it just kind of like alters your reality. So
I
yeah,
guess
just
I
do it.
can
Young
see that.
Ali say,
Hey, you gotta speak the truth.
No, I guess
ain't
you-
afraid to
I
speak
guess
the
you can
truth.
see
Young
that.
Ali with the left.
Okay.
With the left- hey, I go left too. I go left, right. Not like that, but you know, I can dribble with my left, dribble with my right.
He's
but-
deflecting.
He's
But go ahead.
deflecting.
No, I can see what he's saying. I guess you can. I guess I can see what you're saying. I can't say that it does that.
I
to
like
me.
real. I just like reality more because like
That
sometimes
doesn't happen to me.
okay.
You know, because I watch porn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not a
She
porn
said, "I'ma keep it
addict,
100
I mean, we
with
all
y'all."
watch porn. If you're not addicted to it,
That's just
yeah.
like if you smoke weed.
But it's
if
not
you
like a
start,
daily
you start
thing.
smoking weed a lot.
It's not a daily
You
thing.
know.
It's not even a weekly thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like I might need a visual. I can't conjure it up in my brain. sometimes. And you know, with me, you know, in my situation, I don't always have access to do things. So it's like
You have the access, you just don't want
I
that.
don't. I
You
choose.
don't- you
Yes, I
choose not to-
choose
yeah.
not to be
It's okay.
accessible.
Protect
I
the Cali flag,
I choose
protect the
not
Cali
to-
flag.
I choose not to be accessible. So you know, I do have a lot of me time, but
Y'all caught that,
We got more time for albums. You know, put some albums.
Look at this guy.
but you know,
Have
sometimes
some me time, man.
sometimes you know I do tune in, but it doesn't make me lose like you know my grasp of reality, or do I get lost in it? No.
I feel the same
got
way.
you.
That's
We
what I'm
got
saying.
That's
I
cool
mean,
for
yeah,
y'all.
you're
Like for
an
me,
adult.
like I don't want to watch it
If
because
it's
it just
turning into
it's a waste of time for
something,
me.
and it's,
Now-
if you have an
Nah,
addictive
I got-
personality, just like you said with weed, if it starts to control you and it starts
Yeah.
to developmentally
Just get rid of it.
alter
I mean,
things.
Yeah.
But if you're not,
I feel like everything can be an addiction
that's
to
what
some
I'm-
extent,
that's what I
right?
said,
If
like,
we let,
that's so
we let
many
anything go
things.
that far.
If you
That's
let-
true.
if you
Nah.
let
I mean, I
something
used
go
to
that
watch it.
far,
I just don't
like,
watch it anymore.
Occasionally
Like,
watch them.
But I feel
No,
what you're saying,
not
though.
at
I totally
got
feel
you.
what you're
certain
saying.
things you just stop doing because like you just
Yeah,
don't
for
do it.
sure.
You know, you gotta have that self control to like not even
No,
do that stuff no more.
it's true.
Okay.
And that's power.
It's true.
Lee.
No, that part right there, I was
With his
gonna say,
mug.
like,
With his mug today.
people who like, I read this somewhere, who give in to their sexual desires
Message.
Right.
more so than others, have a lesser willpower.
The more control you have over your sexual
Yeah.
desires, the more control you have over just
Yeah, and being
life.
able to
Message.
put that energy
Message.
into productive things
That makes
in the
sense.
world. So I definitely can see what you're saying, but it's
Right.
like,
Makes
you know,
sense.
someone like me though.
Like I seen
don't
ASAP.
I don't really
ASAP
get-
recently said
I
he
don't
had
really
like,
get addicted to that.
Right.
But I have other addictions.
but
you
women
know.
are different than men though. You guys react to stuff differently
I
than
do.
men.
So y'all talking about this, but I do.
I'm addicted to the music.
There you go.
Okay,
There we
you're
go.
right.
Flip
There we
that.
go. There we go.
That's what he
There we
wanted to
go.
hear
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of you.
yeah.
Yeah, we need some
Absolutely.
SIXX albums, you know.
Yeah.
But not like you.
I can't
You guys
wait.
are
I'm
different than
excited.
men. Women
Me
are different
too.
than men.
That's true.
Like you, it's just.
That's
I was
true.
listening to I was listening to Meg Thee Stallion and Sway's interview. Yeah, Meg Thee
Oh,
Stallion.
is that?
Yeah, and she was just talking about how women and men get off differently. So it's like, yo, you guys are like totally different than men. Like it's just like a.
That's true. We do
That
have
is
different.
true,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Then you'll have women that
We
will
don't
argue
work- we
that
don't
you
work
guys
the
are
same.
the same though. When it comes to your
I
sexual
never heard that one.
desires,
It's
like
not
the
possible.
desire for sex.
Nah, women is never gonna agree with us on none of that
That's
stuff.
not possible.
I've heard women say my desire to be sexually active and do certain
Oh, well,
things
that, yeah.
is similar. That's what I was speaking
Okay.
to.
But like,
okay.
what turns them on is differently than what turns us
100%.
on. And
Yeah.
what-
Or
what
how you
takes
get
them-
there.
Can't
rather
that be
Or
the
than-
same?
how you get there.
We
Okay.
get there easier than
How
they
you
do.
get there?
The how you get there.
Yeah.
You said we get there easier.
Then they do. Yeah.
You think so?
I don't
We're
know.
simple. We're more simple guys. You guys are more complex.
Yeah.
Definitely more complex.
Women are definitely more complex.
I don't know, man. I don't
Well,
know.
it
I think
depends
I think
It depends on
I
the
get where
man.
you're going with it, but like I said about connect, right? Like I feel like I need to connect with the person,
Yeah,
and I feel
I
like
need the connection.
it has to be a certain type of scenario for me to really be engaged. I think I have
That's
a higher
true.
level of self control when it comes to sex. So like as far as men, it's been like that since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Or like since a teenager.
I'm
Let me
about to
say
say,
that, right?
bro.
Like, damn, I was popping off. Shout out to Baby
Say,
Trey.
man, you was
But
getting it in.
nah, man, nah.
How old?
But I'm just saying, you know, things are up in the air when it comes to stuff like that. I feel like women can have that high sex drive, right? And then
You
men can
can.
have the same thing. And then
Yeah.
it could be a man who's like, nah, I'm chilling. Like, I don't really
Yeah.
want that from you. Just because you look good over there and,
Right.
you know, you might be stripped down and things might be looking right.
Nah,
I don't really need
You
that.
need that energy.
we simple as hell, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, we
Men is simple. We complex.
But who else
we're
is she
simple.
getting
We're simple.
stripped down for?
I think what he said.
So, like, in my mind, I'm like, damn, this is easy.
Women
Like,
are just
this
more
is way too
complex.
I think what he
easy.
said
I don't
in the
know.
grand
everybody's
scheme of,
different.
in the grand scheme of things,
That's
if
just
you're
me.
looking at on a very large scale, more times than not,
That's you?
yes, visual. More times than not, that's what he's like. Yeah, we're simple in that aspect. Like, more times than not, you can find a man that can just, you know, engage
Go,
with a
go
woman.
gadget time,
Yeah, just
huh?
go. Like,
It is.
meet somebody
Go,
in the
go
club.
gadget.
So, do you have women that, you know, pick guys up or meet guys in the club and go back
Of course,
to whatever?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. But I feel like it's a little more common for the male
Yeah.
to be able to have sex without the strings. I
I
need
got you.
strings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be able to react or participate or anything if I don't have that emotional connection. But everybody,
And that's what you mean by
Women are more
strength, right?
emotional, I would say,
the
than men
strings.
are.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So just
Yeah.
more times than not, we sometimes need a
But that's
little
how it's-
bit
that's
more
how it's supposed to be, though.
than to us to be able to go like, oh, what? Yeah, he's fine, and I'm about to go let him hit this.
Definitely
Like,
doesn't
what?
work like that.
I could not. What?
But if y'all got one night stand and
But that's
y'all are getting
balance.
it in,
That's
I'm okay
balance
with
in the
that.
world,
I'm not
though,
judging
so.
anybody around his six if that's how you get down.
Yeah,
For one night
this is
stands?
a no
Yeah.
judgment.
I've been there, done
this
that.
is
See?
a no judgment zone.
You too,
It's a safe
Lola.
place.
Well, everybody's human.
One night stands?
Yeah, I've had a one night stand, but
Okay.
it was honestly, I don't know if I could consider it because now that I think about it, it wasn't.
'Cause it just might be
I've
right.
had-
The
I've had
connection might be right in a
this
one night
is-
stand
I've had
too.
to hit it and quit it.
It's
I've
possible.
not really
That's
had
possible.
a one night stand. Like meet somebody.
Hit it and quit it.
I've
Yeah.
never had sex with a stranger one night
Okay,
stand,
okay.
but I have had to hit it and quit it. Like somebody I know. And it's like, oh, okay. It's opportunity just presented itself, and then I
Okay.
never went back.
Okay.
So I've had
Yeah.
that, hit it and quit it, but not necessarily a one night stand. Like I've never been in a situation, honestly, to be presented by a stranger I was so smitten with
I got you.
that I was all hot and bothered.
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay.
It could happen, but just not.
Do
thus
we have
far.
a song about it?
About a one night stand?
You know?
Tell him maybe one day.
Maybe one
maybe
day.
I
Maybe
feel
one day.
inspired, right?
Right.
Yeah, maybe one
One day
day.
she might be feeling a little jazzy, and she might just get into,
You know, maybe
writing.
I would have to recount the experience
Yeah.
and try to see where I was, what I was doing,
Damn.
what was I feeling, why I wanted to do it.
Why it happened.
We
Yeah.
want some new SIXX vibes. So.
Yeah,
We do.
Yeah,
We
so-
want
some
a
new
six
shit.
five.
Whatever SIXX wants to do is what we want.
That
so.
too.
I mean, maybe
That
I could
too.
tie it into, I
Creative-
don't know,
creativity.
get creative. Yeah.
Is this what the people want to hear? Maybe I
One
can
night stands.
wrap that in.
Y'all want to hear about one night stands?
Let
Hey, you
your
don't, you
creative
never know.
juices
You never
flow.
know what
Hey,
these
if
folks
it-
want to
it-
hear from
We
you.
got to fit the brand, as long as it fits the brand.
Yeah.
brand.
Yes, it has to be on brand.
Well, I said threesomes would be fine.
Okay.
SIXX said fine.
Yeah.
You said I didn't.
Single threesomes are cool.
Okay, there you go.
It's the relationship threesomes that I'm a little
Yeah, I'm not with that
apprehensive.
either.
I'm just like,
I ain't sharing.
And Ali said no. No.
I mean, Ali said
He
if
said
he's in
no.
a relationship,
Ali said what?
I'm not bringing nobody in my relationship.
So you'll do a
That's
single
a failure.
Do it. What
Anytime you
about,
bring
so what
somebody,
about single?
So it's three-way with
Single,
single people.
Just some fun.
like I said, I just go where my spirit go.
Okay.
That's a yes. So
That's a yes.
we'll go with a yes.
We'll go with a yes.
All right.
Whatever.
Because he'll never just give us the yes. He'll never.
I think
Y'all say I'm the
Ali's-
king of deflection. I just like to roll with it.
I
Then.
think Ali's a little shy
understand- I
sometimes when it
understand
comes
him,
to
though.
those things. Yeah,
But I
that's my
understand
brother
him.
though.
Call it what you want to.
I understand him.
Ooh.
It's the being in
Finger guns.
Yeah, he's shooting at me.
it's the being in the moment. It's the being in the moment.
never know what
and
happens in the
energy
moment,
And
yeah.
everything
Spirit.
Yeah.
Say it again,
Everything
the
can be
spirit.
aligned.
The spirit.
Energy,
It
spirit.
is. It's the
Everything is
spirit.
just aligned. And
I can relate to that. I am the free spirit in
Look
one
at
of
that.
our group.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That'll
so
carry you far.
Hence waves, wavelengths.
his waves. Wavelength.
Ride the way.
He's just right.
Ride the wave.
You gotta sing. You gotta get
Wait, you just did a video and you did something in Cali, right? Recently.
I did a couple of
Oh, yeah, saw that.
videos.
Did you like Cali? How'd you like Cali?
I love Cali.
Would you live in Cali?
She rubs it.
I would.
That's my hometown. So
she's like,
that's my home state. I love
No,
Cali.
forever I love Atlanta. I think I'm always gonna.
Feel like,
My
yeah.
home base is gonna always be Atlanta. But would I would live
Have
in
a
Cali?
property in
Yeah.
Cali.
I love Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta's probably the dopest city in America.
Yeah. As
Gotta
far
have a
as,
property in Cali,
as far
right?
as the
on
people
coast.
in.
Uh-oh.
If I could live in Cali, I would take all the people from Atlanta and bring them to Cali.
There you go. Cause it's so beautiful.
But
It's so
I love it.
beautiful
I
out
love
there.
Atlanta because it's just so much of us.
It's-
That
yes.
hospitality.
The culture in Atlanta is
Culture.
way better
Real,
than
I guess.
California.
So that's where what it is.
Ooh.
The
I love
culture.
black people,
The
so
culture.
I hear that
love
about
Atlanta.
Cali. I see where she's going
Yeah.
already about a lot of
We
superficial
minorities in
stuff.
Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
We minorities in
culture of
Cali and Atlanta. We like the majority, so that's why I like it out here. I ain't went back.
Yeah.
But I still
I
went
was
back.
like,
But
yeah,
it's a
you ain't went
beautiful.
back
It's a
since.
beautiful
I ain't went.
state.
I go back to
To
visit.
visit, but
You
yeah,
know,
not to live.
shout out to West Coast, but I love Atlanta.
Yeah.
I love black people, so
Yeah.
I'ma stay here.
Absolutely.
Got you.
Well, guys, that wraps up Tea with Lola B. I appreciate you guys being open with me.
With the teacups.
With the with
The final love.
with pinkies up, okay?
Yes.
Pinkies up.
Y'all see my cup.
This guy, he got his pinky up too. Thank you for that.
Pinky ring.
Thank you for participating. Thank you guys know.
Always
Thank you guys
eventful.
always for participating in Tea with Lola B, especially because today was super random since you guys didn't get to hear the topic beforehand.
great
Need some
question.
tea with Lola B shirts,
Great
man.
question.
I know we need that. Tea with Lola B merch. Coming soon, coming soon.
Merch
Soon
coming-
come.
soon
As
come.
my Jamaican
Yep,
friends would say,
merch
soon come.
We're gonna get Lola on tour, man.
Ooh.
Tea with Lola
Hey,
Tea with Lola B.
spoke some things into the universe and
And
they appear.
Okay.
So,
Neighborhood.
we'll roll with it. But yeah, so SIXX, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you so
guys.
much for
Thank
spending
y'all
time
so
with
much.
us, carving time out of your day to come spend
know.
with
For
us.
sure. I'm gonna always carve some time for stuff like this, especially now. It's very important to talk to the people and let them know who I am.
Let them
You know, they don't know me. They gotta get to know me.
See?
They gotta get to know me.
Yeah, she's an amazing artist, guys. And like I said, we don't just say that to people who are on the couch, you know. There'll
Right,
be times
we
when we'll
don't.
probably interview people and it'll just be like, yeah, it's great, you know, ha ha. You know, eventually, God willing, we get to that place, right? Where we have a lot of people that we're interviewing, but we really were excited about having you.
Thank y'all.
You know, definitely.
I appreciate y'all.
Definitely.
No worries. Any last send-offs to say to the people?
Yeah, shout out to Stupefy.
Hey,
Kelly
my man Rob, holding it down, man.
we
One of the
did.
most genuine, you know, hustling, grinding,
Oh my
authentic
God.
is
Oh
the
my
word that
God.
comes to mind when I think of Rob. You know, just
Oh my
watching him
God.
grow, we grew together, and he's a dope guy. So
He is
shout out
so
to
dope.
Stupefy. Yeah.
The work he's put in for me is I can't even begin to say how thankful I am to have him.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's going on 4 years now.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah, and we've been just going up. So yeah, shout out to you.
What they say, A1 day one.
Yeah, A1 day one.
There you go.
Yep,
It makes it feel even better
Yep.
at the end of the road, you know.
Yeah.
So 10 years from now, where would you want your career to have gone, and what would you be wanting to be able to say about SIXX?
Shoot, 10 years from now, I definitely probably will have some kind of label where I'm bringing in artists some kind of ways. And, you know, because this journey, like, sometimes, I don't know, people don't want to drop the real gems, you know, what it takes, or they just want to tell you no, or send you off, like, you know, like they did in The Wizard of Oz, searching for something that, you know, you had the whole time. And it's like, you know, I just kind of want to share my journey and help other people some way, shape, form. I don't know. But 10 years from now, I'm definitely going to be doing something like that.
That's dope.
I've already probably been toured. I'll probably still be on tour. You know, maybe, you know, have a residency somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that.
Okay.
Y'all heard it. Vegas, wherever.
Movie,
Whoever.
maybe on a movie somewhere, you know.
I can see it.
You know,
Sky's the limit.
something with
Right.
with the clothes. I don't know, the girls, the tall girls.
You got
they're
a
always
brand too,
asking
right?
me-
Yeah.
You got like
Oh,
a little
yeah.
clothing. I seen a little
Yeah.
clothing too.
Yeah, I
Meant
do.
to
Yeah.
throw that in there.
Yeah.
We'll
Not
throw
like-
that. That'll be
not
all in the
like
links
clothing.
later
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, for sure. But they're always asking me, where do I get this? How did you find that for your height? I don't know. I feel like it's something there.
The SIXX Fashion
Yeah.
Nova.
Something.
Y'all
I
plug
don't know.
her in.
It's
Plug her in,
such
y'all.
an untapped market for real.
HelloSIXX merch.
So
Yeah.
she's talking about tall ladies.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference. So
But yeah, for sure, I have merch
yeah,
on my website, HelloSIXX.com/shop.
we'll make sure we put all the links in
Links
the
below for
description
you
below.
guys.
Take
Yeah.
care of SIXX. You know, make sure y'all support this young black woman
Follow.
who's growing. Yep, follow.
Yeah, everything is HelloSIXX. HelloSIXX. One word, 2 X's.
For y'all that can't see.
Yep.
But yeah, once again, you know, thank you for
you.
coming. Thank you for
Y'all so
playing with
cool.
us. Craziness.
Y'all so
T with
chill.
Lola B. Jesus. Threesomes. No warning
She
at
didn't even
all.
tell us about that one.
Yeah.
Surprise.
We was ready though. We
I
was
like
ready.
I like that topic. That was a good topic.
It wasn't even really. It didn't really get as crazy as it could have gotten.
Yeah.
But every time we have company, I try to be a little somewhat.
Yeah.
We be coming with them topics, man.
Somewhat reserved, so it's like I try to give a little risque, but I
My-
don't
my-
want to
my-
go
my mama
like
watch
too
these
crazy.
shows, so I be
Yeah,
like, yo.
yeah. No, seriously, my stepmom
Shout out to
and
Mama
my
Ali.
stepmom is always
I
giving
understand
feedback and
that.
stuff like that. So I don't be trying to be like too like raunchy, but I still want to kind of get it out
We
there a
got
little
you.
Yeah.
bit. So
I
got you.
battle with that now with my music,
Right.
especially the really sexy ones. I just
Yeah,
have
you
to
be
tell
on
my
the- you know.
dad. I'm like, Dad, you know, that's SIXX. Okay, keep her
Right.
over there.
Right.
Pops her 60 seconds.
Yeah, he's
Her hand hit that thigh so fast.
he's seen the magic video.
Woo.
You know, it's a shot in there where I kind of like spin around and it's, you know, kind of revealing. And my dad's just like, I'm like, Dad, that's SIXX.
that's it.
SIXX.
SIXX. Keep her, you know, I'm your daughter.
That's the brand, okay?
That's the brand.
Just let it
keep
ride.
that over there. And he's like, all right, I get it. I get it.
I get it.
So yeah, but finding that line, trying to
Yeah.
keep your what's the word I'm looking for? She's laughing at me because I'm always forgetting words. But like just what it is about who makes you you.
Keeping your
Uniqueness.
essence.
Yeah, keeping.
I'll roll with the
yeah,
essence.
let's keep that. Keeping your essence, but also giving the people what they want.
What they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I try to. I'm still trying to find a fine line of. I don't
Her
wanna be too
authenticity.
much.
She wants to be
Yeah,
herself.
yeah,
I got you.
exactly,
I'm just-
exactly.
I'm looking.
Unapologetically.
I'm
yourself.
strolling through that SATs in my mind. All them SAT vocabulary words.
the
Like, which one
words.
can I use, right?
Right.
Okay. Well,
It's about that time.
it's that time.
It's
You
about
know,
that
it was
time,
really
guys.
fun. I know we've been rolling for a while. SIXX hung out today with us, and like we said, we appreciate her. Make sure you follow her. You know,
Definitely.
everywhere. You know, make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel. Click all the links down below and check out. I'm sure there's something for everybody out there.
For sure.
But it's been another beautiful episode of Solidified Podcast. Once again, it's your boy King Shiz.
It's your man Ali.
It's Lola B.
And it's SIXX.
I gave it a nudge with the shoulder. I appreciate
Shout out to
it.
y'all.
Thank you. We out of here. We love y'all. Stay tuned in.
Peace.
I just been solidified. Make sure you guys tune in and subscribe to Solidified Podcast.